Hey everybody. What's up? How are y'all doing today? Just wanted to do a quick live. If you can hear me, put a 1 in the chat, please. That way I can make sure everything is up and running. How are y'all doing tonight? 8 o'clock. Let's check it out. See how everything is going. All right, you guys can hear me. That is great. Tara, I'm so glad that you joined. It's Jamala TV series. How are you doing? That is great. I am so glad that y'all were able to join tonight. Good. Tara, I'm so glad that you joined. I'm going to see if I can share the link, because if you would like to come up, you can. I don't know if I'm that tech savvy enough to figure that part out. I'll have to see. Oh, I got it. There we go. So I'm going to put the link in the chat. And as we get to chit-chatting a little bit, if you guys want to come up, you can, just to chat a little bit. Y'all, I'm so excited. I got some funny, not so funny news to tell you, because y'all know that I had the other day, my last video, I was talking about the credit card utilization hack. Y'all, I had, because I'm mainly doing it on 2 of my credit cards, my 2 Navy Federal credit cards. Well, y'all know I had just got my Chase Sapphire Preferred. What's up, Team SK? How are you doing? I'm so glad y'all are able to join. So with my Chase Sapphire Preferred card, so I'm still trying to get my minimum spend on that credit card. And I guess I was waiting for them to close for the month on that credit card. And so I had probably spent maybe like $1,600 on the credit card. And they end up closing it and report it to the credit bureau, y'all. And they done reported like 31% on that credit card. So I'm just like, here I am doing the 2 and the 7% credit card utilization hack. And now I got 31% on this credit card. And I'm like, I'm going to mess up all my good work. I know, Team SK. That's what I was saying. I went in there, and see, the thing is, the money, I had the money in my account, but I kind of just, even though the Southwest, not the Southwest, even though the Chase Sapphire Preferred is now my, like, that's my daily driver. I'm just not, I don't go in that one in the Chase portal that much. So I just completely kind of forgot all about it. So I was just like, okay, let me see if I can find the statement date. And I would say for Chase compared to Navy Federal, I don't know that I was able to just find the statement date. But what I like about Chase Portal, you can look at your credit report. So I went on my credit report and it was there, 31%. I was like, dang, that ain't right. And then it's Jamala TV series said, I just got my first credit card with Navy Federal a few days ago. What credit card did you get? Now with Navy Federal, y'all know I'm thinking about getting my 3rd credit card with them so that I can complete my trifecta. But I'm not for sure which one I want to get yet. I don't know if it's going to be the Gold Rewards, the Platinum credit card, or the Cash Rewards credit card. I don't know which one it's going to be. I'm still trying to decide. Yeah, SK, I just hope that, with me doing this credit card utilization hack, because I'm doing the 7% right now, I'm just hoping with them reporting the 31% that it's not going to make my credit score go down. Because really, they say with your credit utilization, it should be at 30%, but with it reporting 31%, I don't know how that's going to impact me. Okay, yes. I was gonna do a video because I remember Jamal. Let me know if it's Jamal. It's Jamal TV series. Now, my credit card utilization was pretty much zero as well, because what I would do, I would pay my credit cards off every month. But when I was, I want to say Rochelle Adamson Budgets, she had a video where she was talking about, basically she was doing this hack and she would pay her credit card every like 5 weeks. So I looked into it, and then I was talking to you guys about it, and y'all was saying do 2 or 7%. So the thing of it is to look for your statement date, and then after the statement date, then pay the credit card off. Because when I had got the Chase Sapphire Preferred, they really denied me, kind of, because they said that my two Chase Sapphire credit cards, the Southwest credit card and then the IHG, they said I had low usage. And that's because I was paying the credit card off every month, and I wasn't reporting any utilization on those credit cards. And really, I wasn't reporting any utilization on any of the credit cards because I would pay the credit cards off every month. All right, we got some more people in here. So we got Felicia J. How are you doing? I hope I pronounced that the correct way. And we got D Anderson. D is the man. He has a YouTube channel as well. D, if you would like to put your link to your channel, because y'all have to go over there. He has a lot of good videos on his channel as well. And he talks about maybe federal credit cards too. And the Michael Carter Show, you guys have to check him out as well. He has a YouTube channel as well too. And so, Michael, if you want to put your channel, if you want to link it in the comments as well, and y'all have to check him out. And Tara said, we received our World of Hyatt card, and I charge 1,000 of the 3,000 minimum spend today. My 3 months are up January 22nd. Tara, that is really cool. That's how I am. Like, I don't usually like to wait around a whole lot to get my minimum spend. I really like to get it pretty fast. Oh, thank you so much, D, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. Michael said, we have to be a mod in order to drop links. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But Tara, I'm like you. I like to get my minimum spend, and see, that's what I was trying to do with because I like a 3,000 minimum spend, because that's not too bad compared to a 4,000 minimum spend. But I think with it being 3 months, it's okay. So I'm pretty much, I think I'm almost like, I'm at like $2,000 on my, I think I'm at like $1,900 on my minimum spend. Otherwise you have to drop them yourself. Okay. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I put the link in the chat as well. So if you guys would like to come up, let me see. If you guys want to come up and you have questions, or if you just want to chit chat, and we can chit chat about anything, come on up. Your favorite couple, how are you doing? Thanks so much for joining. I really appreciate it. And y'all let me know if I freeze or anything. I hope everything is looking okay. Courtney and Eddie, hey. Y'all have to check out their channel. They have an amazing channel. They talk a lot about the like Married at First Sight and A lot of the other shows that are really good. So yes, so right now I'm still thank you so much to Carter Show for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. And then Team SK said, I can't get no cards until I get the Chase 5 and 24. Yes, so you're gardening right now. I'm so glad that I finally got that Chase Sapphire preferred credit card because now I don't have to worry about gardening or anything like that. My next credit card is going to be probably a Navy Federal, my last Navy Federal credit card, but I'm not for sure. I'll probably wait until January to see if they come out with any better rewards, even though I don't think they're going to come out with any better rewards on maybe the cash rewards or the go rewards. Tara, thank you so much for the super chat, the super sticker. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. This is new for me. So we got some people in the back. Okay, so we're gonna bring up Courtney and Addie.
Hey.
Okay. Are we good?
Yeah, we good.
There
There
you
we
Okay,
go.
go.
how's that? Okay, we are working, we're cooking. How are y'all doing?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good, good. Look, we just got off our live, and then when I clicked YouTube, you was live. I was like, I'm finna go over here with the Major Change group. I ain't never caught a live with you, and I just want to say we appreciate you always supporting our channel, always in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I know you've given super chat, so we definitely appreciate you like super, super, super so much. So love to support those that definitely support us. So definitely.
Oh, thank you so much. I know I'll be up in the chat, and then I usually like at night because I'm like I hope they put their video out because usually when I'm going to sleep I'll be like, would they put theirs out at like 11 o'clock at night? Let me watch it while I'm going to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah, we
So that
appreciate
is
it.
great.
Well, let me ask you a question real quick. Financial
Uh-oh.
question.
Okay.
Now, what's the best procedures to get like a small business loan?
A small business loan. Now that's a little out of my expertise. I'm not
Okay.
gonna I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie about that one. But I would say, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I can answer
Okay.
that one. So
Okay.
I'm not
Okay.
gonna even try to answer
Okay.
that one. But you
Okay.
know what I will say, kind of in my expertise, because I'm more so on laying your foundation.
Right.
So I would say really get your things in order.
Right.
So let's say like getting your credit in order, getting
Mm.
all of your getting your LLC,
Mm.
getting those things in order
Right.
first to then go, let's say like with Navy Federal, when I tried to
Mm.
go get a business account with them or stuff
Right.
like that, you just want to make sure that you have all of your stuff in order. That way you'll have a better chance of getting approved.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Especially with the LLC, that helps out a lot, right?
Right, yeah. Because that's
Okay.
going to give you the protection, especially depending upon what business that you have.
Right.
Because you don't want your personal, like your house, or you don't want people to come after those things. So
Right.
the LLC is going to protect you opposed to being like a sole proprietor.
All right. Okay. I appreciate that. Appreciate that,
Yeah.
Megan. Thanks a
Yeah.
lot.
So
You guys are so welcome.
tell us. I mean, I caught some videos or whatever, but this kind of sells the whole basis for your channel.
Yes, of course. So my channel is more so on getting your money straight with budgeting, getting your credit right so you don't have to ask nobody to co-sign for you.
Mm.
And then I talk about credit cards because I like to use my credit cards like my debit card so I can earn money. So
Right.
let's say like this year I will probably earn probably over $2,000 from my credit cards just using my regular normal spending on my gas, groceries, going to the gas station.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
do you? Hmm.
Mhm.
I
All
need
right.
to try to get that credit card to try to. So is it what?
Especially, like think of it like right now, we're getting down towards Black Friday shopping and Christmas.
Mhm.
So, like with my rewards, I could just use my rewards to buy people presents. I don't have to spend my own money to do
Spend
Right.
it.
that.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. One more question then. Uh, you know, daughter wants a car. Okay.
Okay.
She needs me to co-sign. Really don't want to co-sign. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. So what's the
Mm.
best way to try to get her some good credit without me co-signing? She
Right.
gets
That is a great question because I will say, if you can help it, I say don't co-sign because I have my own co-signing experience and
right,
that's just not where I would want to be. So I would
right.
say, let's say if you guys have a credit card or two, you guys
Mhm.
could put her on as an authorized user. And if you
Right,
guys are making good, you're making your payments on time, you have low utilization,
right.
she's gonna kind of get those qualities on her credit report too
Okay.
without. So then not to say that it's just gonna be next month and her credit score is going to
Right,
go up, but within a few months or so
right.
she can probably improve her credit score.
All right. Okay. That's good. Okay. Appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay. Appreciate that.
Of course. But
No.
I definitely thank you guys so much for coming over. I love you guys, this channel. Y'all have to check out their channel. They have a lot of good content over there.
We appreciate you. Thank you so much for your support.
Of course.
Bye.
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so we got some more people in the chat. So I'm just gonna shout those out. We have the Michael Carter show in the back. So we got Before the Billions. He has a great channel. Y'all have to check him out. And then D. Anderson said, I've been gardening since August of 2020 until spring of 2022. Whoa, that is a long gardening. We have Margie's TV. Hello, I hope that you're doing well. We have Melissa J, her channel. MJ, how are you doing? Thank you so much for coming over. Who else do we have? Oh, we have Marlene from Living Your Best Life. Thank you so much for joining. We have Vern's Junk Closet. Y'all definitely have to check out their channels. They have really good YouTube channels. All right, so we're going to add Michael.
Hey.
Hey there, how are you doing?
I'm maintaining. How about yourself?
I am doing well. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, I guess Courtney and Eddie couple hit the button at the same time I did.
Yeah, because I actually, this is my first time actually streaming from StreamYards because typically I'll just stream right out of YouTube, but I'm trying some new things, and so I have StreamYards. So this is very cool. How are you doing?
I'm maintaining. As far as I was gonna ask you if it being your first time doing a live on StreamYards, but you can do multiple panels, right? Like you can add multiple people all at the same time. I mean, you don't have to because everyone's different. I know some people don't let one people at a time like you just did.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's like a topic like for everybody like to come on the panel at once, that's different. But it sometimes works, sometimes it doesn't because people will have to mute whatever playback sound in the background and what have you. Because I got you playing on my tablet, but I have it turned down. I'm talking to you from my phone, so.
Okay, and I'll put the link out so if anybody else wants to join and maybe we can test it out and see how it works. So what's going on? What have you been up to?
Not much. I see Verns has spoke. How you doing, Verns? I met her sometime probably beginning of last year when I was still living in Texas, in Dallas at the time. Excuse me. I didn't know how long you was going as far as go live for, and to talk about your credit stuff.
Yeah, like we're just chit chatting. Oh, thanks, Courtney and Eddie. They gave me a super chat for $19. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all so much.
Oh, God bless.
I really appreciate the support, everybody. Cause y'all, I'm not even gonna lie. I almost when I set the live stream up, y'all, I got so nervous. So it's probably been since December since I did a live stream. And then today, because I got me a new camera and I was gonna test it out. And so I was gonna stream through that, but it didn't work out. So I'm streaming off of my laptop. Bless you.
No,
I almost canceled it.
I
almost canceled the live stream.
Okay, no, I coughed. I'm just coming over a cold from this past week, so. I'm just recovering from it.
Okay, we have Felicia J. She put a question. She said, I'm having trouble with I think she said Experian and Equifax removing old addresses on my credit report I haven't lived at. I would advise sending a letter. I would advise writing a letter to get those addresses removed, because you definitely do not want any information on your credit report that's not valid. So I would definitely write a letter, and I will see if I can find one. Your favorite couple is going pretty okay. She's talking to Verns. Then we have the TNT Noble Trainer, peace and love, sis, and everyone. I appreciate your channel and content. Oh, thank you so much, TNT Noble Trainer. I really appreciate it. So I'm gonna try your suggestion, Michael. So we have Melissa J in the back. So I'm gonna bring her forward if she's ready. And that way we can test it out to see if we can have multiple people.
Okay, no, I was just saying I didn't want to hold up the line, but no, that's just something you can do when you want to have discussions like this about, certain topics.
Hey guys.
How you doing?
Hi, MJ. How are you doing today?
I'm good. I'm not going to cam up today. I'm not really ready for it, but I just wanted to help you test it out. I heard Michael talking about doing, multiple panelists. So I thought, let me come back here and test you out. You can have, like he said, multiple people on, so we all can have a discussion together. Your first time. Well done. You're doing great.
Thank you. It's been a while. It's been since like December of last year since I did a live chat. And you know how when you don't do something in a while, I think I was just really making it more in my head. I was just like, I'm so nervous to come up. But
absolutely no need. You're doing absolutely great. And I was listening just for a little bit, just got in here a little bit ago. But can I ask a question regarding utilization?
Of course, yes.
I don't mean to interrupt you, Michael Carter show. But
no, it's fine. I was just coming on here to say hi.
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you.
So regarding utilization of cards, is this a good way to like increase your credit limit, your credit what's the word? Your credit score?
Yes. So I'm so glad that you asked, because I want to say on my last video, I was talking about a credit card utilization hack so that you can improve your credit score. And that's basically what I've been doing for the past 2 months. So what I was doing was, with your credit utilization, that's 30% of your credit score. So that's a pretty big chunk of your credit score. So let's say if you have a lower credit score and you want to see within 30 days, if you want to see a big increase in your credit score, if your credit card is either maxed out or 50% utilized, if you could get it probably as close to zero as you can, you will see a huge increase in your credit score.
Yeah, and if you wanted to even increase your credit score more, is it a good idea to just take out another 1 or 2 credit cards and then just do the same thing again?
Well, I don't know that I would suggest that. And what somebody had put on the comments, because see, like right now, what I've been doing it on 2 credit cards. But let's say like I have 7 credit cards. I wouldn't want to leave a balance on there, because like right now I'm doing the 2% and the 7% credit card utilization hack. Because the thing is, even though you're using credit cards, it's always best to pay the credit cards off every month. But the key is to pay it off after the statement date, because after the statement date, that's when they report to the credit bureau. So typically I was paying the credit card off every month, and then once my statement date came, it was reporting a 0% utilization. So that's what, let me come up here. Let me see, what was her name, his name, I'm sorry, it's Jamal TV series. They were saying that they have a 0% utilization rate. Well, you and I know, and everybody knows, to not have any credit card debt is great. But when you're when the credit card reports to the credit bureau and you don't have a utilization, then they almost think that you're not using the credit card. So what I was doing, I was leaving either 2% or 7% on the credit card and then letting that report. But I wouldn't let, because you know, you have per credit card, but then you also have all of your debt, you know, so you don't want your debt ratio to be high. And then you don't want your credit card, each credit card utilization to be high. So in the question that you were asking, a gentleman, I want to say Stevie James, he said that he does it every other credit card. So say like for me, I have 7 credit cards, and right now I'm doing this credit card utilization hack on 2 of the credit cards. So next month I should let those report at 0, and then let's say pick another credit card or 2 and then put 2 or 7% on those. And then that way each credit card is getting some utilization, opposed to like for me, really only 2 of my credit cards are getting utilization, and the rest of them, I just have like small purchases that are really not even 1% utilization.
Got you. That's awesome. Very good information and great channel. I like your channel, because I'm somebody that that really pays attention to, you know, to being debt free. But actually, you having a little bit of utilization on the credit card is actually better than having none at all. So I'll take that upon and not just pay it off as soon as I buy something. I just tend to pay it off immediately, but that's not helping to grow my credit score.
Yes, and see, the thing also that I don't want anybody to get mixed up on, just because I'm saying to get utilization on the credit card, I'm not saying to
hold a balance
and paying interest on it, because what I've been checking myself, because I just wanted to make sure that the information that I'm giving is correct. I still, once my statement date passes, is pretty much like a day or two, then I'll pay the card off, and then you can check your statement or even go into your portal and you can see, have I paid any interest on the credit cards? And for myself, I haven't paid any interest on the credit cards, because it's really all about timing.
Yeah. No, interest, that's a bad thing. That's a bad word, right? Interest, no, we don't pay that.
Yeah, because see, that's the thing. Because see, like for me with the Chase Sapphire preferred credit card, I'm gonna be getting 100,000 bonus points. But if I'm paying interest on the credit card and then I'm also getting my bonus, I'm really eating away at my bonus. So you don't want to do that.
Absolutely.
You want to use their money.
Right. I totally agree with you. All right, I was just passing through. I'm gonna jump back now and keep it going. You're doing great. The camera looks awesome. You look clear, and the audio sounds clear. So big thumbs up. You're doing a fantastic
Thank you
job.
so much. I really appreciate you jumping on. Thank you so much. And you guys have to check her channel out, because she does like tech tips. And Melissa, I needed you because I was trying to, it was so funny, but the Intentional Millionaire, he was helping me out. He was very patient, and it was, I really appreciate him for that. But I definitely love the content that you have, because you give a lot of tips as well.
All righty. Take care then.
Nice to meet you, Melissa. Love your profile picture, by the way.
Oh, thank you. All right. Bye, Michael, as well. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. And you look great too, Tasha, as always.
Oh, thank you so much, Michael. I really appreciate it. So how did you have any questions? How are you doing?
I'm like I said, I'm maintaining. I just, like I said, I just didn't know that you didn't know how to have this set up, because if I last remember, you was on StreamYards for a pre-recorded premiere with what's the brother's name again that has a channel? I think I subbed to. I think it was last year.
Yes. So I did a stream with the #1 student loan attorney. And and so that's when I got StreamYards, and I did a pre-recorded. So that's really all with the StreamYards. I was just doing like pre-recorded things, but I've never done a live through StreamYards. Typically, I would just go through YouTube and, you know, just start streaming. But I really like it this way, you know, being able to, you know, play with things and stuff. So.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, you'll get the hang of it, because I haven't gone live with StreamYards or the mobile app since this summer. Now, you know, originally with YouTube mobile live app, you only can go live until you get 1K, but StreamYards, you can go live with whatever subscribers you got. Matter of fact, they just last month put in effect that if you have over 500 plus subs, you can get the community tab. You ain't gonna have to wait till 1K no more.
Oh, that's great. You are really dropping some gems. So right now,
okay, Tim, to keep sharing everybody out. What camera is that, by the way?
So this camera that I got, this is the Sony ZV-1. And
Okay.
y'all, right now, because you know we're coming up on Black Friday, I actually got that from Best Buy. So you know, this is the best time to go out and check to see what kind of deals they have.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna say I don't know about Black Friday because you know how hectic that is every year. But I myself, I'm trying to want to soon invest in getting, you know, GoPros as far as for my aviation journey and stuff, which is still in the work because I had a premiere a couple hours ago and I'll have one for this coming Tuesday. So stay tuned for that as well. And that's about it. How long you plan on going live as of right now? Because some people,
I'm not for sure. I'm looking at the comments, and me and I, hi Tasha and the panel, peace to the chat. Hello, thank you so much for joining. And Marlene from Living Your Best Life, she says that she is close to being debt free. That is amazing. Being debt free is definitely the way to go.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. You got 23 likes, one dislike. Been on for 30
somebody
minutes.
disliked it, and that's okay.
Well, I'm just saying, but no, it's 31 minutes in. So some people go live for that long or over hours, you know, just to get watch time. But it don't have to be watch time. You can just, you know, it's your channel at the end of the day. But no, like I said, I was just coming on just to say, hey, I mean, I can talk to you later because I'm pretty sure I thought maybe Verns might want to come in or anybody else in here, Felicia, Jay, you know. But I'm proud of you, dear. I'm very, very proud of you.
I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you sharing out the videos and all that. So thank you so much.
Oh, that's what we're here for. So, all right, I'll just hop off because I'm just been chilling all this time. I didn't get your actual notification. I had to go to subscriptions and actually pull it up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so all right.
Thank you so much.
Rest. No problem. You have a great rest of your stream, dear.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right.
All right. So we got TNT Noble Trainer said, I did the FTC reporting following your video directive, and I sent a copy to all my credit bureaus for the inquiries to be removed. And that was on 10/27, but the inquiries are still on there. Should I call them now? You know what? So that was on 10/27. I think I would actually give it a month because usually it seems like they really update things monthly. So I think I would maybe give it a month, maybe around 11/27, see how that works. And then once December comes and then your new updated credit report comes out, if it's still on there, then I would maybe even send an email, because you can do email as well, and then call. Let's see. D. Anderson said, I'm studying for my CPC and watching. Oh, thank you so much. And then he said, hey, T, that Capital One Venture X is looking good. Okay, D, I'm going to have to look that one up because, you know, I don't have any of the Capital One credit cards. So I'm definitely going to have to look them up. But yeah, but I hope everybody is doing well. And I did drop the link just in case anybody else is wanting to come up and just chit chat. And if you guys have any questions or anything, if just put them in the chat and we can answer them. But I was telling y'all in the earlier part of the chat, you know, just like when I was talking to Melissa, and I was saying that, you know, we always want our utilization, our credit utilization to be under 30%. And I was telling y'all about the credit card utilization hack. And so I had just got the Chase Sapphire preferred credit card, and y'all, I did not pay it because, you know, with the new credit card, sometimes it takes a little bit for them to close out that month. And I ended up having 31% utilization on that. So I'm hoping that it's not going to affect my credit score this month, since I'm trying to do the 2% and the 7% credit card utilization hack. D said it's now competing with the Chase Sapphire Reserve and Platinum. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh, thank you so much, Melissa. I really appreciate it. And then Vern, now which American Express are you talking about? Because I think that you're with Navy Federal as well, and that is one of my favorite credit cards because I have the Navy Federal flagship and the Navy Federal More Rewards, which is the American Express, and I love those. And y'all, I've been racking up the points on my credit cards, and you know, I'm gonna save them because y'all know when I got the Chase Sapphire preferred credit card, I said that I wanted to get that one so that next year for my birthday I could get me a free trip. And then I ended up going into my I think it was my 2 Navy Federal credit cards, and y'all had racked up a lot of points on there. So I was really excited. I said, I could use that to get some Christmas presents this year. So we have Honey Flavor. I think that's their channel name, Honey Flavor. That Venture X Cards wants a $10,000 minimum spend in 6 months. Oh no, I do not like. I'm complaining about a $4,000 minimum spend. I don't know about a $10,000 minimum spend. And then Vern said, "Go no limit." Okay. And then we have, I hope I'm pronouncing this right, Yallop. And I was hoping that you would join. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you so much. They said that they like my hair. And so we have Marlene in the back. Marlene, let me know if you're ready to come up. And all right, let me bring her up. Hey. Marlene, how are you?
Good to see you.
Oh my God, it is so good to see you. I am so excited for you that you're saying, because I know in one of the other videos you said you're down to 2 debts, and now you're saying that you're almost debt free.
I only have one left.
One
left.
Wow.
And it's a big one. It's 13,000. So
okay.
So this is my big. It's like the last one is the hardest one for me right now.
Yes. Now, Marlene, the last time when I was on your channel, can you tell us a little bit about your channel and tell us a little bit about your journey with becoming debt free?
Okay, so the channel that you were on was my Marlene TV channel, and we were talking about budgeting and credit and all of that. Well, I grew up in my family. I grew up not really knowing about credit and how important it was. So when I got out there and I found out that, you could get a credit card, I just went and blew out all my money, which is not a good thing. I would not recommend it. But I think sometimes in learning lessons from having credit cards, you learn in a good way or a bad way. And because I learned it the bad way, now I actually know how important it is to about the credit utilization to not go over 30%. I never knew that. I thought you get a credit card, it's a $1,000 limit. So I would rack it all the way up till it was done. Nobody really teaches you these things. It's kind of one of the lessons you learn, a hard knock life. I hit my head against the wall. So I had maxed out all of my credit cards. I wasn't paying my bills on time. I was doing so many things that all I had to do is when I started paying my bills on time, I brought down my credit utilization to 30% or less. And also a thing that I learned recently is adding certain things to help with my credit. Like I add that I pay Netflix every month, or that I pay other bills, because if your credit file, if it's low or it's
Right.
thin, they don't look at that in a good way. So because I had only had 2 credit cards, which I had maxed out, they want to see also that you're making your payments on time for other things. So
Right.
it would be good if you could add your rent or your mortgage, your other bills, like I have Netflix, Hulu, anything. They want to see that every month you have that you're responsible
Right.
and you're paying. So
now, Marlene, let me ask you this: who are you using to report your Netflix or your rent or those type of things?
oh, they have, if you have Experian has a part in there. I have the free version where you can add um a agency, like whatever, like Netflix or something. You can add your own self, whatever it is, whatever bill. So that's what I did. I added Hulu, Netflix, my water bill, the light bill. So you have like 7 or 8 that you can add, because if you only have 1 or 2, your credit file is going to be thin, and it's not really going to help you with your credit. And since I've added it, not only has my credit utilization gone down, my credit score has gone up.
That is awesome. That is great.
Because you remember when I was talking to you, my credit, I started off with a 485.
Right. And tell them where you're at now.
I'm at 625.
That is amazing.
So,
and that hasn't even been 6 months.
No.
Right. So that is amazing that you have been able to increase your credit score that much within a 6 month period of time.
Yep. And paid off 2 debts since I talked to you last.
Right. That is amazing. Yeah, I was gonna reach out to you because I remember some of the things that we had talked about, especially with, let's say, if you have collections and things like that. And I know typically, sometimes people will say, well, don't pay collections or stuff. And I really liked how you did that. And then even from that piece, you saw your score increase even more.
Yeah, what I had done is I had one of my credit cards that I had just stopped paying for, and not because I didn't want to, but because during COVID they cut down my hours at work. So I was not able to pay on the credit card. So they had charged it off, and I finally called up the company because I wanted to negotiate settling the debt. So
Right.
I have that on my Marlene TV channel if they are interested in watching it. But I negotiated my own amount.
That's right. And we talked about that. And that's the thing. And I believe you even said no a few times. You called them and they didn't, they wasn't trying to negotiate how you wanted, and you told them no, right?
Well, I told them it was one of those things that would they rather get some money or make it go into bankruptcy and you'll get no money. After that, they wanted to talk to me.
Like, how amazing is that? Yeah. So let me see. Let me look in the chat. So we have Paul Graves. Thank you so much for joining. He said, I got an email this morning from Navy Federal to apply for the More Rewards card. Yes, I love the More Rewards credit card. I have a checking, savings, and pledge loan with Navy Federal. And also, I've been with them since June. I think that is great, because that's almost, especially if they're emailing you, asking you to apply. And even, let's say you're looking at a credit card with Navy Federal, they have the pre-approval, or not the pre-approval. You can go to see if you're eligible to apply for that credit card, because sometimes I really don't like to just apply for a credit card just kind of blindly. I like to look it up to see, okay, what is the credit score? Am I, eligible for this? Even though when they say that you're eligible, it doesn't necessarily mean 100% that you might get approved, but you pretty much have a higher percentage of getting approved that way.
Yeah.
I think that's great. I think I would definitely go for it, because with Navy Federal, their rules are a little bit different. And see, like he says that he has the checking account, savings account, and a pledge loan. So he's really building a relationship with Navy Federal by most likely he probably has direct deposit in his account, and then he's putting money in his savings account. He has a pledge loan, so he's getting good, payment history, and then that's also helping his credit profile, because this is a personal loan. So it's helping him build that relationship with Navy Federal. And typically with Navy Federal, they have their own internal score. So they're kind of like in a league of their own, to where I think he probably will get a high credit limit. I think he probably would get a high credit limit on that one. And then we also have the TNT Noble Trainer. I also have 2 AU accounts last week, one with a 20-year payment history. That is great. And a low utilization, and another with 6 years. What kind of score boost could I get with my thin profile? And I think that would be something good for like what Marlene was saying. So she was saying to go through Experian, and let's say if you have Amazon, well, not Amazon, if you have Netflix or Hulu or your rent or your mortgage, see if you can get those reported to the credit bureau. So what she was suggesting was going on to Experian, and I want to say there's another company that does that, but I'm not for sure of it.
Okay.
Do you know of any other companies that do that?
No, I don't know of any. That's the only one that I've used.
Okay, so Experian, and it's like right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it right now. But I definitely, because you said that you have the free version of Experian, right?
Yes.
Okay, that is good. So I would definitely try that out. Michael said, Tasha's good, people, ladies and gentlemen. And then Melissa, MJ, I think she was talking to you, Marlene. She said, awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, Melissa said, you can also simply call your credit card company and ask for an increase. That's what I did last week. I think that's something good to do as well. I used to do that ever so often. I would call, and sometimes you can do it online. And then sometimes you can do it by calling them up and asking them if you can get a increase on your credit card. But I would say with that, if you have a high utilization, sometimes like, how when you want the money, they don't give it to you. But then when you don't, they'll give you these high limits. So let's say if you don't have a high utilization, but I say still call them and see if you can do it, because if you can get that increase, that's going to make your utilization go down.
Right.
So that's great. And then we have Kamar. Hey, how are you doing? Great to see you live. I really appreciate you for joining. Who else?
Tasha, do you mind if I tell them about that spreadsheet that you gave me when we did a stream together? It really helped me.
Oh yes, most definitely. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the video that me and Tasha did together on Marlene TV, you had a link to some budgeting sheets. And I think that the problem that I had before is that just how you organize your closet and organize other things, you have to organize your money, because where you don't know what's going on with your money, you can't fix it and get it right. So everything has to be organized, and you got to know how much you have coming in, how much are your bills. You need to be correct about everything when it comes to your money. And the more that I've learned about my money is the more that I am keeping.
That, and it's funny that you should say that, because I actually did my budget with me video today, and I did my budget. And I know sometimes people don't like to hear that word budget. So I'll always say like income, allocation, like whatever you want to call it. Because I was talking to my mom today, and we were just chit-chatting. And you know what I've learned, especially this year. Now I'm a long-term budgeter, but like this year, since I really had some of those goals, you know, with paying off my car, like and then now that I'm at the crunch, you know, because I want to get the car paid off by, you know, December next month. And so it's just like pretty much every dollar is gonna count. And so I want to make sure I'm budgeting, seeing where my money is going, because it's not usually the big things that you're spending your money on. It's the little small things that you spend your money on, and it just kind of eats it away. And then next thing you know it, when you go back to do whatever you want to do with that money, it's not there because you were just nibbling off of it. So just like you said, you know, so I get paid on Friday, but I already have a plan for that money before it gets here. And that's how that has made me very successful doing it that way.
Yes. So I just wanted to thank you for that, because I never thought, you know, I used to always hear people talk about budgeting and how important it is to budget. But I always said, I don't know why, but I always thought budgeting was for people who had a lot of money. That was just my thinking, and I don't know if other people think like me. So if you do, please listen to me when I say it doesn't matter about how much you make. It's about what you do with what you have.
Marlene, you are telling the truth right there, because I say start now, because especially if you can get a handle on your money now, when you start bringing in the money, then it'll be an easy transition on you know, bringing in the money, and then you can tell your money, because I like to budget my money. That way I'm telling my money what to do, not my money just flying out the window. And I feel like you can get more bang for your buck that way, opposed to just spending your money however.
Right.
And so we have TNT, the Noble trainer. I'm gonna call Noble. I hope your name is Noble. Noble said, and that's my uncle's name. Noble said, "Thank you for your sub, sis." Okay. I train new CDL drivers, giving them their first over the road driving experience, and my channel features them backing the semi prior to upgrading. That is so cool. And then Darius said, I did mine. So I think he did a late night hack. Mine was online with Navy Federal. My limit was 9,400 on my more rewards. The American Express card, I went online to do that too, and I put in for 15,000, and they gave me 5,600, which made it 15,000. Okay. D. Anderson said, in 2015, I went through a divorce and went from a 465 FICO credit score to a 782. Hard work and rebuilding it brick by brick. That is amazing. Like, we have to give it up for D. He went from a 465 on his credit score to a 782. Like, that is amazing. A 782, like that's where I'm trying to get. You know, I'm at well, depending on what credit score, because we have so many credit scores. So I do have a 756. I'm over 700 on all of my credit scores for my FICO 8. So I'm at a 721 on one, a 710 on one, and a 756 on another. So I'm really excited about that. Darius Franklin said, FICO, yet I did another late night hack. Darius, you'll have to let us know what late night hack you did. MJ said, I agree. It's so important, Marlene, in order to stay on track.
Tasha, I have a question for you.
Yes.
I wanted to ask you, okay, now that I finally got my credit score up, now I know how to handle credit cards responsibly. Like, I paid off my charge off credit card. I have no credit cards at the moment. Where do you think I should start now, having a 625 credit score?
So a 625 credit score. So what I would ask you, what do you see yourself like doing? What do you think that you're going to be wanting to do within the next few months? And I think I would maybe kind of start there. I don't know that I would apply for any credit right now. I think I mainly would really still try to increase it, especially maybe to over a 700 that's probably where I would start.
I think so too. One of my friends said I should wait until I get the good score, which is at 670.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait a little bit more.
Yeah, because see, you know, I mean, with any credit card that you get, I think as long as you're paying off the credit card every month, it doesn't matter what interest rate they give you. So I think that you would be okay with that. But if you're, let's say if you want to buy a house or if you want to get a car, if you weren't with a credit union and you were building that relationship, I would probably wait, because with you having a higher credit score, that's gonna get you a lower interest rate. So that's why. So I would probably wait on that.
So when I pay off my last debt, then apply.
And you know what? I don't know that I would necessarily wait until you pay off the last debt. I would keep doing what you're doing. And because see, once that payment history gets better, and then especially with your utilization getting better, that's just going to increase your score. And so I would just keep working to increase that score.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just wanted to thank you for having me up here.
Of course. I really appreciate it. I don't know if you can drop your channel, because she has an amazing channel, and especially on your one channel, with you being able to get your credit score, you know, now all the way up. That's like over 240 points in what, 6 months?
6 months.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is amazing. Marlene, I am so happy for you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because like you have really been working it out over these past couple of months.
Yeah, well, I was one of the things I feel like during the pandemic, I felt like either you were going to just take a break. What I did is I took all the jobs nobody wanted. I was working 3 jobs. I was like, well, if you don't want it, I'm going to get this money. So
I know, because especially like right now with people, you know, a lot of people with the great resignation, a lot of people are quitting jobs. But you know, when I drive around, they have these high sign-on bonuses, like $2,000 or $1,000, and it's like, you know, this YouTube thing is a job itself. And then, you know, I have my full-time job, but I'm like, whoa, would I want to give me another job just to I don't know how long you would have to work to get the full 3,000 sign-on bonus, but I'm like, that sounded pretty good.
Yeah, well, that's what I did. I don't recommend it to everybody having 3 full-time jobs, but I really want. It's about how much you want it. I was sick and tired of owing people. I was there. I was like, no more. I said, I'm giving myself 1 year to get rid of my debt, and in another 6 months, I'll be completely debt free. My goal is by April. So I got a few months left.
Yeah, see, that's what I was gonna say. Like, you're on a mission, and when you're on a mission, like, you'll do what you need to do to get where you want to go, right?
They always say you don't have the money, but like I always say, if you set the goal in front of you, if you know exactly, because now I know the exact amount. I asked, what is the payoff amount? So I already have that written down on my vision board. This is what you need. So I got to go get that so I can be relieved. And then I can now change my goals and focus on what's next.
That's right. Well, Marlene, I definitely appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much for joining. Y'all have to check out her channel. She has a lot of good content, and you know, we're gonna celebrate when you get that last one paid. That's gonna be amazing.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I thank you for all your advice, Tasha.
You are so welcome.
I'll be down in the chat. Thank you, everybody.
Have a good one.
Thanks.
Y'all, I thank y'all so much for joining. Let's see. I also dropped the link. So if anybody else wants to join the chat, you can. And so 5280 Cinema Group said, I took my mother's credit score from a 580 to a 767. That is great. Her account, she has one account in collections. All I did was add her to my Discover card. That is great, because that's pretty much, we had Courtney and Eddie on here early, and they were asking about doing a cosign, and I did suggest just adding I want to say their daughter onto one of their credit cards, and that way they can get that good, you know, the good payment history, the utilization, and then that way their credit score can go up without actually co-signing or anything like that. So that is great. And then we have the intentional millionaire. He is in the chat. How are you doing? If you're still in here and you want to come up, I have the link at the bottom. He has an amazing channel, you guys. He talks about Roth IRAs, and I know once I pay my car off, that is, I want to get me a Roth IRA. So you guys have to check out his channel. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Trey Lincoln. Marlene, do you have 5 or more credit cards? And then we have Darius Franklin. I'm waiting to do a late night hack on my cash rewards card to be, let's see, you'll be 6 months in November 27th. My limit on the card was $4,100 on my last increase, and that was in May, and they gave me, that is great. Let me see. We have Nino in the chat. Hi, Nino. He is awesome. I don't know if he has a channel, but he knows all of the stuff, you guys. He is very smart, and he's always dropping gems in the comments. Nino, how are you doing? And then Darius, he said he's going to be asking for $20,000. Let me see. Ask for $20,000, and it would be 2 years in March. Let's see. Noble said, I have the Experian Boost already and a rental karma reporting. I have a great relationship with Navy Federal, and I never asked for an increase on my platinum card, and I've had it since January, and my FICO 9 is a 699 with Equifax. That is great. Yes, thank y'all so much for joining. We're just chit-chatting. I just really appreciate everybody. And I would say one other thing, looking back to 5280 Cinema Group, when he was saying that he added his mom onto one of his cards, and that helped her to increase her credit score. And then when I was also thinking about the Discover card, let's say the Discover It. So let's say you have a credit card that has high interest rates on it. You know, you could possibly consider doing a, you can do like a balance transfer, because let's say with the Discover It right now, I want to say they have either a 12 or 14 month 0% interest on balance transfers, and then that can help you, let's say if you are trying to get out of debt, because sometimes when you're paying those high interest rates, that's just eating up the payment. But if you can get it onto a card that has a 0% interest rate, let's say for 14 months, or even an interest rate lower than that, that can help you really pay down that card really fast. So I'm definitely a proponent for doing balance transfers, but you have to kind of be careful, because sometimes there is a 1% fee, but I know with the Navy Federal credit cards, there's not a fee on that. So Navy Federal is amazing. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Maybe, let's see. The Intentional Millionaire said, can I buy one of those plants on my, you want you want to buy one of these plants? You can. I think that's what you're saying. Are you saying that you want to buy one of these plants? Can I buy one of those plants with my debit card? Yo, I have so many plants in the house. I have, because this is my office. I work from home, and so I have plants in here, but I'm gonna redo my office, because I have a closet, and I'm gonna make that into like a plant room. And then I have a lot of plants downstairs. It's like taking over the living room. Let's see. Nino said, what did Nino say? Nino said, I just made it home from work. Hang it in there until, yes. So Nino is, he's still gardening right now, because I think he's going to be finished gardening in December. Nino, let me know if that is correct. He's going to be done gardening in December. Now you're not like I know D was saying that he's been gardening since 2020. So he's wanting to get one of those Chase credit cards. Let's see. House plants. A check. House flies. Well, Michael, I don't know. Now, if you have plants and you have flies, then more than likely you're overwatering the plant. And that has happened to me one time, because I do think that I have a video up where I had made like this concoction using mosquito bits, because it's like I have a green thumb, but sometimes with watering, I can kind of go overboard sometimes. And that can create flies, because it creates them in the dirt. But I think once you really get a good watering schedule, and then I also have like a moisture meter, y'all, plant, when you have plants, it is a lot that kind of goes into it, especially if you have a lot. And so I've gotten it down, and so I don't have, flies. Yeah. But every now and then, because of course, it is, let's see, to each his own. Yes, but I love plants. It's really fun having but yeah, I definitely really enjoy you guys for hanging in there with me, because it is just so funny, because I almost canceled it, y'all, because I was trying to get everything set up and it wasn't going exactly how I wanted it to. And so, I was thinking that I can cancel. I was just like, no, I'm not gonna chicken out on that. And I also dropped the link. So if anybody in the chat wants to come up and we chit chat, or if you have a question, just let me know. And then especially with the end of the year coming, like, what kind of goals do you guys have for yourself? Have you completed or achieved all the goals that you had created for yourself for 2020, and then for 2021 rather, and then for 2022, what kind of goals do you have for yourself? Y'all know right now, or if you don't know, right now my main goal for 2021 is to pay off my car. Y'all, I'm right there at the cusp, paying off the car. I'm definitely excited about it. I got the car last year, so I have a 2021 Hyundai Tucson. Y'all, I love the car, because here in Nashville, it has started to get a little cold, but Sunday, it was so beautiful here Sunday. And so I got the bright idea to go wash the car, because it definitely needed it. And y'all, everybody and their mama was out there getting their car washed too. It was packed up in there. But y'all, my car looks brand new again. It even smells new in the inside again. And I'm just like, I just love it. I don't even think I have 10,000 miles on the car yet, so that lets you know how much driving I'm doing. But I love it. Let's see. The Michael Carter Show says, my New Year's resolutions is to obtain my pilot's license. That is amazing. That is really cool. Yeah, so that is my main goal right now, is to get my car paid off. And then when I do that, next year for 2022, I want to start me a Roth IRA, just get more savings. Kamar asked me, how am I doing with the Chase Sapphire Preferred minimum spend? Kamar, I'm doing pretty good. I'm at, I want to say, $1,900. I am at $1,900, almost at $2,000. So then I'll just need to get 3,000. Well, no. Then I'll just need to get 2,000, because it has a 4,000 minimum spend, and I have until January, I want to say the 6th or 7th, to be able to get that minimum spend. So I think it's gonna work. Michael said it's freezing outside. Michael, what state are you in? Where are you at? And then we have Paul Graves said, have you tried Bailey and Cato's? Now, I have heard of Bailey and Cato's. I don't know if that is a restaurant. You'll have to let me know. I've heard of it, but I don't know for sure if that's a restaurant or not. Nino says, yes, I will be under the 5 and 22 in December. I will be applying for the Chase card early Q1 of 2020. That new Capital One Venture X minimum spend is $2,000. Yes, Nino. I think Michael. No, I think D was saying that he was looking into the Venture X, but yes, somebody else did say that the 10,000, like, no, 4,000 is way more of a minimum spend that I want. So I already know 10,000, but I think you could do 10,000 in 6 months, but that is a lot. That is too much. But I would like to know, what is the reward on that? What kind of points do they have for that? Oh, Paul. Paul, are you in Nashville? Okay, so that is a restaurant, a soul food restaurant. Okay. That is that in Bordeaux? I haven't been there, but okay, yes, I was thinking that was a restaurant. Paul, let me know if you're in Nashville. I'm in Nashville, Tennessee myself. I have heard of it, but I haven't been there. But y'all have to come to Nashville. Nashville is I really like living in Nashville. It has really grown, and y'all, they have so many restaurants here. Yes, it's a soul food restaurant. I love soul food. I'm really excited about Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. Are you guys excited about Thanksgiving? And then Michael said, God bless Brother Paul. Yeah. Oh, Michael. Oh, he said Cashville, Tennessee. That is funny. I'm going to drop the link one more time. And if anybody wants to come up, you can. And then we'll probably stream for a little bit longer because it is almost 9:15. Okay, so 5280 Cinema Group. And if he has a channel, you guys must definitely go over there to his channel. He says, in July, I applied for the Navy Federal American Express, approved for $3,500. Then applied for the Discover, approved for $9,000. Applied for the American Express, approved for $2,000. And then the PayPal, and then $2,000 for the floors and decor. Wow, obtained all of that in July and August. Michael, I was gonna say yes in your young buck voice. That is so funny. Dow, how are you doing? Good evening to you as well. Nino, I love Sylvia's in New York. They do have awesome soul food. And you know what? That sweet tea, like, I'm in Nashville. I love me some sweet tea, like really, really sweet tea. They have some really sweet tea there. I was just like, whoa, this is so sweet. But yes, I love that restaurant. And I love New York, but I do not like to go to because my sister lives upstate New York, and I cannot visit New York from pretty much September 25th through June. I cannot go to New York because it gets too cold. It is just like, it is too cold. Here in Nashville, it had got a little cold last week, but in the last couple of days, it's been nice. And I do not like the cold weather. Like, I need to go down there with Marlene. She's in Florida. She's saying that it's like 70 degrees down there because I don't like the cold weather. I'm not a fan of cold weather. But yeah, I'm really excited. But yeah, y'all definitely have to check out. I just did my budget with me. I did my budget with me. Let me see. Melissa says, wow, I love baked macaroni and cheese from Sylvia's in New York. I used to live there for 7 years. Yes, it is too cold. And then the 5280, he says he's in Denver, Colorado. No, that is too cold. But I believe, yes, Melissa MJ, she's in Florida now. I need to come to Florida. I definitely need to come to Florida. And then Noble said, Navy Federal just gave me a $30,000 auto loan. I bought my wife a Benz for her birthday with it. So the loan will allow me to build, yes, internal credibility. And that's what we were talking about earlier. And I was actually talking to somebody today, and they were asking about Navy Federal. And I would say, even though the rules are kind of different with Navy Federal, because we hear all the time where sometimes people might have like under a 600 credit score, but they can get approved for $25,000. But most of the time, let's say if that person has had an account with Navy Federal for a pretty good amount of time, you know, let's say they have a checking account, a savings account, and they're putting money in that account, all that's doing is building that relationship with Navy Federal. And that's what they like. They like for you to build that relationship with them. And then when you have that good relationship, then they will, you know, give you those high credit limits and that. So that's amazing. I know she was happy, Noble, to get that Mercedes. I would love to get a car for my birthday. That is amazing. And Michael said, I used to work for a company in Denver. But I would like to, I haven't skied, and I would like to maybe do that, but I'm just not I don't like cold weather, but I would like to, I think that would be fun to do something like that. But we'll have to see. Yeah, we have 27 people in here. I really appreciate everybody for joining. Noble said, my 2021 goal was to reach my FICO 8 to 782 across all of my credit bureaus. I am 100 points away. Melissa JMJ said, water skiing in Florida. She is rubbing it in, y'all. Y'all, I love Florida. I've been to Florida a couple of times myself. I love Miami. I love Key West. I love Key West, and the key lime pie there is amazing. Let's see. The 5280 Cinema Group said they have a train you can take from downtown Denver to a ski resort in the mountain. You can ski off the train into the mountain. Cinema Group. I don't know how that would I don't know how that would work. I probably would fall off or something. But that sounds, and I bet it's beautiful. I bet it's beautiful, because when my sister sends me pictures, it's because she's upstate New York, so she's off of Lake Ontario, and when she sends me those pictures, it is just beautiful. But I'm just like, ooh, like, keep that up there. It's beautiful to look at, but I don't know that I can't visit New York during this time. It's just too cold. In Denver, ooh, I know it's cold there. The Michael Carter show said, I've had key lime pie. Yes, I love key lime pie. Definitely. But yeah, we're going to stay on probably for 10 more minutes, and then that'll take us all the way to 9:30. Y'all, I cannot believe I've stayed on this long. I'm definitely excited and glad that I went ahead and did the live, since I was almost going to cancel it. And I definitely appreciate all of you guys' support, because I Want to give a shout out to the Michael Carter Show, because I definitely appreciate him sharing my videos out. I have to give a shout out to Nino. Nino is amazing. He's always watching my videos and leaving comments. Dow is, I'm from England but grew up in New York. That's my home base. I have to give a shout out to him because he responds and he watches my videos and makes comments. And a few videos ago, we were kind of going back and forth because he was talking about watching Susie Orman, and I used to watch Susie Orman, you know, because we were talking about me. I think it was applying for the Chase at Fire, and I was like, gonna be like, girlfriend, you are denied. And we were just laughing, like, Dal, if you could have been here, like, we were just going back and forth, and I was just laughing so hard. But, you know, sometimes I don't know how, you know, when you are messaging back, I don't know how it comes across, but it was so funny. Let's see, who else? Marlene is amazing. I definitely appreciate her support. And Kamar, I definitely appreciate his support as well, because he always watches and comments on my videos. I just appreciate you guys for all of the support. And Tara, she, I know she was here a little bit earlier, but I definitely appreciate her support. I remember when I was about to apply for the Chase Sapphire Preferred, she was like, girl, you know you need to wait. And in the chat, and it's just, when I'm reading the chat, it's just like I'll kind of zhuzh it up in my head a little bit. And I was laughing. It was so funny because I could feel her, you know, like she was my girl. And she's like, girl, you know you need to wait on applying for that credit card until you get over a 700. So that was hilarious. Let's see. We got some chat. Nino said, glad to be a part of your live stream tonight. I wouldn't miss it for anything in the world. Good to see your sister doing your thing. God bless, Nino. I just really appreciate your support always. Like, I really feel like Nino needs his own channel, because Nino, he is the plug. And D Anderson, I want to give a shout out to D Anderson as well, because he is the MVP as well, because he has a channel as well. But I don't think that Nino has a channel, but he has all of the information, and you know, he tells me things that I learn as well. So I definitely appreciate you guys when you are watching the videos and you're responding, because we are we're just creating this major change group family to where we can help each other out. Yes, so I definitely appreciate everybody. And then Marlene TV says, yes, Nino needs his own channel because he has all of the information. Nino definitely needs his channel. So we got about 7 more minutes. I'm going to drop the chat. I'm going to drop the link. And if anybody wants to come up before. So Dal said, Melissa, I'm waiting to head back over there for my birthday again. What is the last time I was in England was 2018. Miss Dalton, yes, Miss Dalton is very supportive as well. Love the live, sis. Keep doing your thing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm on the American Express bandwagon, but maybe next year can come all. And then Marlene said, I had a silk press about 2 weeks ago, and I was looking at your video for some natural hair tips. That is amazing. Oh, Nino said he's blushing. Yes, you should, Nino, because you I appreciate everybody's responses, and I always look forward to you guys responding. And I'm so sorry, I don't want to mispronounce Elisa G. I think great positive energy. I love to visit Nashville. Keep up the great vibes. Thank you so much. Yes, you should definitely come to Nashville. I would say come to Nashville. The summer is nice. I would say even maybe April, it'll be nice. And especially like downtown, y'all, they have really built downtown up. So we have like a Fifth and Broad, and they have a African American music museum. It is nice. It's very interactive. And then they have a lot of restaurants and where you can go. Ms. Dalton said, I was trying to say next year I can. And then Dal said, I haven't been back in a long time. Born and raised in Brigham. Ms. Dalton said, sorry, I had a hard time typing on the iPad. No problem. We got about another 5 minutes in the chat. Yes, I really appreciate it. Yeah, well, April will be cold. And then Dal said, I heard Nashville is a great place to retire. I think so. Like Nashville is just, I think Nashville is amazing. You know, I can remember when I was younger, I always kind of wanted to move. But then once I started traveling myself, it really gave me a greater appreciation of, you know, being in Nashville. And then now, like they have built it up so much. It really looks so different from 10 years ago. And so I'm just like, I don't want to move. Even though sometimes I want to visit Texas because I haven't been to Texas because their weather is a lot better than here in Nashville. But you definitely would like to, I think you should come and visit. Marlene said, I've never been to Nashville. I love international travel. I love international travel myself. Me and my sister, because we're talking about, you know, traveling next year. And y'all, it was so funny because we were talking about going to Dubai in December, because I was talking about us planning our trip for next year, and then she was just like, well, let's go to Dubai in December. I was like, you want to go to Dubai in December? Because you know I'm trying to pay my car off. But I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna make it work. And then she changed her mind and said that she wanted to wait. 5280 said humidity as heck. Nino said, thanks for the accolades. Love the community, of course. And Noble said, happy early birthday, because I think Melissa has a birthday coming up. So definitely happy early birthday to her. Ooh, Debt Free Dad. You guys have to check out Debt Free Dad's channel too. He has some great content over his channel, and he says, Nashville, let's see, Nashville, the food, LOL, specifically the ribs. Yes, I love ribs. I love macaroni and cheese. And you guys want to know a fun, because you know we have the Nashville hot chicken here. But what's so funny, you know, I go to the hot chicken places like Princess. I love Princess, but I don't eat hot chicken. I'll just get the plain or the seasoned. I don't get hot chicken. Oh, Melissa said, no, not my birthday. Sorry about that. But Marlene says she's going to Bahamas in spring. And I'm pretty sure you being in Florida, like you can probably get the good flights to, especially like the Bahamas. I'm pretty sure it doesn't even take that long to get to the Bahamas from Florida. But I do like the Bahamas. I've been there a couple of times. And one time, y'all, I went to Bahamas and we did paddle boarding. And you know why this is funny is because I really can't swim. I can't swim that good. And I had this bright idea, and I told my friend, okay, let's go paddle boarding. You know, because you know how when you see paddle boarding on TV, usually they're kind of in the shallow part of the water. So I'm like, this is going to be cool. We can do this. This is going to be amazing. Y'all, we get from like the cruise ship onto like a smaller boat, and we're just going out, and I'm just like, why are we going out so far? Because I'm getting nervous, because I'm just like, I know I can't swim that well. Y'all, we get out there and see. At first, I was hyping it up, and then she was kind of nervous, and then now the tables turn, and I was getting nervous because I knew I couldn't swim that well. And so I did paddle boarding, and the first time I fell into the water, y'all, I was just like, oh my God, I could almost see my life flying before my eyes because I couldn't swim. But I made sure, like, the guy, he stayed close to me so that if anything happened, he could save me. So that was hilarious. 5280 group said Texas. Yes, I would definitely like to visit Texas. And Northampton, Dow said Northampton bloke here. The TNT Noble, he said, thank you for inviting me to your live tonight, sis. May you continue to be successful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so we're at 9:30. Let's see. The debt-free dad said Hawaii is our Christmas gift. We travel international every year. Wow, that is going to be really nice. And he said, thanks for the shout out. Yes, go over to his channel. He has amazing content. Marlene said Bahamas is an hour and a half flight. That is great. And so, yeah, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to end the live. I just want to thank everybody for joining. You know, special shout out to Dow, special shout out to Melissa J, Debt Free Dad, special shout out to the Michael Carter Show. I appreciate him for you know, sharing my videos. Nino, D Anderson, Tara, and I don't know if his or her name is Yallop. I appreciate him. I just appreciate everybody that's in the chat. We have 28 people in the chat right now. I appreciate you guys for staying up. Melissa said, great live, love it. In the next, I'll have to definitely have some great information because she's usually talking about tech things, and I definitely needed you earlier. That was so funny, but it all worked out. But yes, thank y'all so much for joining. I really appreciate you guys. And y'all have a great night. The 5280 group said, thank you for your content tonight. I'll be back next time with a couple of questions. Of course. So I'm going to try to do this ever so often. I'm not going to wait almost a whole year like I did last time. So especially with the support that you guys are giving me tonight, I most definitely will try to do this again. And always check out my community tab because that's where I posted it last time. And even if you have questions, you can put them there too. But I hope you guys have a great night and continue to have a good week. And talk to you guys later. Peace. Dow, you have a great night. I really appreciate you as well. Peace out, you guys. Uh-oh, Melissa says she's going to hold me accountable. Y'all have a good one. Bye. I really appreciate it.